Hello everyone. I'm not sure why the videos are on. Yeah, welcome to today's webinar, everyone. I can see some new faces here, so I just put up a poll. So let me know if it's your first time with us here in this webinar. Okay, do fill up the poll. Yes, indeed, I've started to see some new guys coming in, new somebody coming in. So great. So as we will lastly will let people continue to stream in, let me tell you more about what we do. We have a daily webinar where Jin will be walking you through his thoughts and ideas for a specific currency for each day. Monday is the Aussie and New Zealand, Tuesday is the Euro, Wednesday is the pound, Thursday yen and gold, Friday is the Canadian dollar. Okay, so today it's Wednesday. So Jean will be speaking about the pound pairs. As he'll be taking us through different time frame, the webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. This session, Jean will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, highlighting potential targets and risks. However, a disclaimer, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It's solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please do remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. Jean has been invited to speak on many stages globally, and Jean also runs LCMs traders, where training is conducted to get traders to be consistent and profitable. And of course, he also runs Forex Briefcase, which is our managed account service, where Jean trades at AUM of more than $11 million on a daily basis. So let me run a second poll right now to let me know, how did you get to know about this webinar? Do let us know here so you can help us. Yeah. If you do have friends and family do trading, invite them here as well. Now, while you're filling up this poll, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you more about LCMS Traders Club. Okay, let me get it here. LCMS Traders Club is a private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. This is really the place to be, regardless of whether you are new, experienced, part-time, and full-time, or even full-time trading. You can see that those who have joined us, I see that those who have joined us from the Telegram channel, you have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free. Now, a question you might have is that you were told when to get into a trade, but you do not know where to exit. Well, in the Traders Club, we are not only give you the signals earlier than the Telegram channel, we also will tell you the strategy behind the signals and actually guide you on where to exit with specific reasons. For example, here, you can see in the morning, we actually give the New Zealand USD and the Aussie USD buy signals first in LCMS traders. We straight away also give you the analysis why we are taking a look at the trades. Then yesterday we had the US CAD. We issued a sell US Canadian dollar, and you can see here straight away. We had there was no previous news. There's no fundamental news here, but it was moving across. So we straight away issue the signal based on the analysis. And in fact, it had TP1 and TP2. But regardless of it, we saw that at TP1, the market was not really moving too much at that point of time. So we did suggest to secure the profits. So it's really pretty very good. We do tell you where to exit. Now, looking at this one, so that in the long run, you will not only earn from the signals, but you also learn to trade better. If you want to have new strategies, you want to know how to trade much better. We have on Monday a live trading session here. Let's see here, weekly live call where Jean will really talk to Jean in this session here. We will talk about the economics analysis last week, what has happened and what could influence this week of trading. We also have a lot of trade ideas analysis coming in where, there are some trade analysis coming in, why we take a trade, how we analyze the trade in more details, why do we exit rather than hit take profit, or so on and so forth. And most importantly is to really pick on Jean's brain on pretty much any trading related matters, where Jean will be talking about what was going to happen the coming week, what could you be planning, how could you be trading, where and what do you do, or should you stay out of the market. This was really a very beneficial time. And not only that, on Wednesdays evening, 8 p.m. GMT 8+8 here, we have live trading sessions with Jin. Live trading sessions where we see on the spot right then on Wednesdays, what kind of trades to be taken, how should we be looking at the analysis, taking a trade, not taking a trade, do we wait, and so on and so forth. There's many more. We had just had one session last Wednesday. It was fantastic. A lot of members were making money. So really, trading can be lonely in this close-knit community, but you really should join the LCMS Traders Club. And now you not only have the analysis, you also have the signals, week lively call. You have many more sessions here. You know, as I mentioned, we also have some trade ideas coming in. Lots of coaches here will give some trade ideas, in-house analysis, give trade ideas where we give the trade ideas. We also give some analysis here, what to wait for, you know, pending copy trade, where we exit out. Even more so, we have a lot of signals here. We also have a lot of in-house analysis giving also more trade ideas coming in, so you can do preparing. So really, whether you're part-time trader, where you have no time, you really can see this and put your pending orders and do preparation. Okay. So how do you get to this fantastic LCMS Traders Club? The link is posted already on the chat group here. All you got to look for is tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. Coming through all the way down, it is indeed a paid subscription of $199 a year. But however, do know $199 a year is really a bargain. It's really less than $1 a day. Now, if you're really facing uncertainty in your trading, taking risks on your trade, you definitely need to join the club and get some guidance towards profit and get some coaching to improve on your confidence and strategy immediately. Do not wait and just join now and reap the benefits, right? So right now, with all this fantastic thing about LCMS Traders Club, let me now pass it back to Jin to talk to Will more about the pound pairs. Jin.
Yep. So first things first, not pound pairs, just the pound dollar and the euro pound, so not pound pairs. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? I always forget to mention, but we are also live on Facebook in the 4-day FX Kickstarter group. For those of you who are watching us live on Facebook, the link is there in the comments. Do join us, bookmark the link, save the link somehow. Join us every morning, 11 o'clock, guiding you through different currency pairs. We are also going to be, actually I should share that instead of talk about it. Right. Move that away, put that there. There we go. All right, so we are also going to be doing the 4-day FX Kickstarter again for the third time now on the 26th and the 28th of Jan. So it's not a 4-day Kickstarter anymore. It's a 2-day Kickstarter because I know your time is important. I want you to learn as quickly and get started as quickly as possible. So it's not going to stretch over 4 days. We're going to go intensive. We're going to go hard. We're going to see results straight away. So 2 days, 26th and 28th of Jan. The post is going up. The timing is going up. I'll give you all the indicators, the tools, the platform, the manual, guiding you through how I do all my analysis, how I do all my trades, so that you can do exactly the same. The only difference after those 2 days will be that I have had more than 10 years experience staring at the screen, and you would have just a little bit less, okay? But we'll get you off on the right footing so that you don't have to go through all that pain of losing money. You might still lose a little bit, but not all that losing and learning and figuring stuff out on your own. We'll guide you through the whole thing. So I think the link is all up there. Make sure you search for us, LCMS Traders 4-day FX Kickstarter, absolutely free to join. A lot of times everyone asks me, what's the catch? There is no catch. I just want to teach you how to trade, okay? Absolutely free. So with that said, today we are looking at pound dollar. Looking at the news, we are on Wednesday. So you'll see on Wednesday we have not a lot of news. We have some euro news today at 5 o'clock. Lagarde speaking, ECB President Lagarde speaking. Pay attention to tonight CPI number, core CPI for the US. Core CPI for the US likely month on month likely to go from 0.2 to 0.1%. Looks like it might turn a little bit downwards. And then the CPI, not core CPI, CPI month on month going from 0.2 to possibly 0.4%. We're seeing some inflationary pressures coming around in terms of the CPI month on month. However, with that said, it might actually come out at that level, but it also looks like a possibility for a chance to disappoint the market. Okay, so that's forming up my ideas that we might actually see. Well, we would like to see some good news for the US dollar later tonight. It looks like with core CPI being not so great, dropping a little bit, CPI month on month looking like it might be a good number, but also could be a bit of a setup for disappointment. We might actually see some US dollar weakness coming around. So with that, also on a side note, Traders Club members, we are going to be trading live at 8 to 9 o'clock tonight, setting you up, getting you ready to take advantage of this CPI news. So Traders Club members, give me a yes in the chat, in the Zoom chat here. Let me know if you're going to be joining tonight's session, live trading session. Make sure you have your live trading account ready as well. So while you're doing that, that's tonight on Wednesday night. What you're going to pay attention to is, well, we have some news on Thursday. I'm not too concerned about that. Talking about a pound dollar, what I want you to pay attention to is on Friday. Friday, 3 o'clock, pound GDP number coming out. Previously was 0.4%. I do think that the GDP number for pound at this point might actually be quite bad. It might actually come out quite a negative number, predominantly because of what's happening with how COVID has been impacting the UK economy. The shutdowns, the restrictions, the different tiers that are being applied across the country, that's going to impact the GDP, especially on a month-on-month basis. So we're looking at some relatively bad, possibly some relatively bad number coming around on Friday for GDP. And then after it, manufacturing production is also looking like it's going to be a bad number. GDP on a quarterly change is probably going to come out also not fantastic. Okay, it's not going to come out great. So I do think that with all that put together, we might see probably some pound weakness coming around on Friday mid-afternoon. Okay. With that said, in addition, we also have quite relatively big US news coming around on Friday night. Retail sales number, production numbers, consumer expectations, consumer sentiment numbers coming around. Not much change in terms of consumer sentiment coming from the US. So it looks like we are setting up, the market prices are setting up for a good next couple of days. Why I say that, I'll show you what I mean on the charts. This is the pound US dollar on the H4 time frame. Okay, pound US dollar on the H4 time frame. Basically what it's done is it's came off that top, hit that 1.3454 level. 1.3454 level. Traders Club members, we spoke about this level on Monday night, 1.3454 level, and it's hit and bounced straight back up. It's bounced off that level for several reasons. One, it's outside of Bollinger Band. It's bouncing off the support, it's coming back into Bollinger. That impact after a relatively mixed NFP or relatively mixed / good NFP, good weak NFP, we've seen that dollar weakness continue again. That short-term dollar strength has exhausted. We've seen that dollar weakness come back in again. Hence, that move upwards for the pound dollar. Okay. With that, I will urge the caution. At 1.3687 right now, we are approaching very close to that resistance of 1.3727. Very close. What I mean by very close, we have a 30, 40 pip move upwards before hitting that resistance. With that, only expecting some bad news coming around, possibly bad news coming around, or high likely bad news coming around for the UK on Friday, I do think that we might actually see that move continue upwards for now. Why? Is because we're looking at possible bad news for the US tonight, possible strength continuing upwards. I would say at this point, wait, don't do anything. Wait for it to break above 137.27. Let it break above 137.27. If it closes, look to buy. All right, I'll look to buy above 137.27. You could be looking at a 50 pip stop loss for a good 200 pip take profit towards 1.4. But do I think it's going to hit 1.4? I would love for it to hit 1.4. Unlikely. I don't think it's a clear run upwards. I think that we might actually see it come close, maybe 1.38, 1.388 before, if we do see that bad pound GDP number come around on a month to month, the bad pound GDP on a quarter to quarter, and if the Bank of England does continue with their talk about possible negative rates, exploring that negative rates idea, possibly implementing that negative rates, we could actually see it go up, continue this trend, break above 1.3727, possibly all the way towards 1.38, 1.388, and then that retrace back down with that GDP number, the bad GDP number, with the possible negative rates coming around from the Bank of England. So looking at how the pound dollar is possibly going to move, relating this back to the euro pound, if the pound dollar does continue moving up, it's going to have a negative relation or negative correlation to the euro pound. What this means is we could actually see the euro pound continue moving downwards if it's just based on the way the pound dollar is moving. However, looking at the euro pound, we spoke about the euro dollar yesterday. We spoke about euro dollar yesterday, saying it was possibly going to move across before going up and testing the 12261 level. It moved across and now it's moving up towards that 12261 level, as we spoke about yesterday. So how it's likely to impact the euro pound, I do think that we might see it react to this support level of 8933 level, around that area, before possibly turning back up. At this point, don't look to sell, possibly don't look to buy yet. I would, just for illustration, look for that retracement, look for that bounce upwards, look for that white candle to close above 8940. Close above 8940, you could be looking at a 30 pip stop loss for a good 90 pip take profit. 1:3 in this case. Only if it breaks above the 8940, you're looking at a 30 pip stop loss for a 90 pip take profit. Okay, so two relatively good, exciting trade ideas that I think I consider for the pound dollar and the euro pound. We spoke about the euro US dollar already. I hope you did jump into that trade. You would be up a good 50 pips right now. Again, as a reminder, if you want to find out more about how I do all my analysis, how I decide on where to draw my lines and where to look for my target levels, where to look for that entry price, two things you have to do. Make sure you join the 4-day/2-day course on the 26th and the 28th of Jan. We are almost reaching to 800 members in the group. I'm hoping to hit 1,000, so I need your help to join. The second thing you want to do is make sure you join the LCMS Traders Club, because during the Monday and the Wednesday night sessions where we trade together, I guide you through my thought process. That's where you actually understand, you actually apply not just what I've taught you, but apply it into the real life markets on how price is moving. So with that said, I'll pass it back to Daniel.
Okay, thanks, Jin. Great. Really, I even written down myself because I think it's very good. So this it is definitely good because it's coming from Jin. So it's a GU trade or GU trade and a buy trade and a EG trade. You know, European pound trade, also a rebounding off support level, coming looking for a buy. Now I'm going to launch a poll. Let me know how do you find today's session. Give us a thinker, right? So for those who are new here, a recording of this video will be uploaded. So thank you for joining this session. It's great. So tomorrow it's Thursday. So Thursday we're talking about the yen and gold. So same time tomorrow. Do join us again. Okay. See you. Bye.